我们这次电车在欧洲会有10几期、20几期的节目，但如果您的时间非常有限，您只能挑选1集来观看的话，我会投票给这一集。大家好，我是依然，我从小就不擅长时间管理。3月23日，我又差点陷入另一场尴尬，但是这场尴尬罪魁祸首张文翰。我们在服务区充电的时候遇到了一群意大利的小伙子，也许是长发男和长发男之间本属同一物种惺惺相惜，一见如故，相聊甚欢，恨不得为彼此留下定情信物，让我们陷入了可能迟到的尴尬境地。我呢，则是掏出微信搜索吉安这个名字，很抱歉地跟他说我们可能会迟到10分钟。这吉安何许人也啊？他是意大利都灵汽车的重要高管，都灵汽车集团则是意大利最有影响力、最具规模的汽车经销商，也许没有之一。
We are the first Italian dealer. We represent a group which has 2,000 employees in 62 different branches, which cover, say, all the north of Italy.
That's a lot.
Normally, for Italy, yes.
Auto Torino is one of the first 30 car distributors in Europe.
Okay.
So one of the top 30.
Okay. Our history started in Valtellina. My grandfather, which was going in Torino, buying the cars from the employees of Fiat outside the factory and driving back to our hometown and try to sell. At the time we were not Fiat official, so we called ourselves Auto Torino. And that's, it was a kind of marketing activity, let's
Auto
say.
Torino.
Yeah. We kept the name. Passing the years, we started to become official dealership, and now if we consider all the sub-brands, more than 20 brands, from the premium to the mainstream markets.
凭借文翰出色的驾驶技术，把这台 MG4 在高速上开到了160、170以上，以及米兰远远比上海要良好的交通情况，我们提前15分钟到达了目的地。他们的店呢和业务呢其实分布在各地，但这里是他们靠近米兰市中心的一个办公室，而且是最近我听说才开的。我们来看一看，他们在36号，就是这儿，就是在1楼。
It's you?
Yeah, it's Iran. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Great to meet you.
We thought in Europe things are quite different from the northern part, the southern part, and the central part.
It is?
Yeah, it is. It is even bigger difference than we have in China. In China, of course, in southern part and the northern part, eastern part, western part, there are some difference. But when in Europe, I see more difference.
Well, we have a lot of different countries, not regions, but countries.
Yes.
Different
Exactly.
governments, different people,
Yes.
different mentalities.
Yes. For example, like in the highway, driving in Italy, we always see a lot of construction, working fields. So there is a 4-lane, but a 2-lane we couldn't use. You need to change the lane very quickly, and your highway is like a Formula One track. In China, we have a highway like this. So when you drive, you fall asleep and you try to use a lot of iPhone. But driving in Italy, I never touch the iPhone because I don't have time and I don't have the courage to do that.
It feels like God's racetrack.
Yes, for us.
Well, you should be driving with this gentleman here.
No, I'm not a driver. I drive very slowly, more or less. He's more dangerous than me, for sure.
That's why we say in China, people can hardly understand words like driving pleasure.
When you speak about pleasure of driving pleasure,
That's why you call it
The Alfa Romeo.
yeah, the Alfa Romeo named Stabio.
Yes.
Stabio.
yes.
Oh, name under this. Okay.
So it's a real high located racetrack.
Yeah, if you go during the weekend, it's full of cars and motorbike because everybody wants to drive on this road because it's quite famous.
You were mentioning about the words on the road. It's also due to the fact that Italy is from a geological viewpoint, it's a very seismic country. So it always moves, and you have these long bridges or parts of highways which you need to fix all the time because they move. Yes.
That's
I mean,
the
it's not
reason.
that you see the road moving, but
Okay.
the soil is
the
unstable.
soil is not that stable. The second thing is the climate, let's say stress. So the low temperature and high temperature with high frequency
We can
tend
feel it,
to ruin the road. That's why. But then I think the explanation sometimes is just because the roads are very old.
Yeah, it's multi-reason.
Yeah, I mean, we've been in China recently, and in China everything is brand new. Many roads are brand new. Here you have some mountain roads that has 100 years.
Yeah. Speak of that,
Real fun.
we found out one thing. There is a speed limit on the highway, but I think nobody really take it for serious.
黄线你也停车啊？这是意大利人，你还以为你在德国呢？
Depends. I would say that we are kind of flexible, but you need to go. Yeah, you need to know where to.
The cameras are.
So
The speed cameras.
So there is camera.
Yeah,
Wow.
there are.
Yes,
There are.
yes.
Oh,
Every time you see a bar like this over the road and it's written tutor,
Oh shit, we're doomed.
我们在欧洲的这些天，有一个非常热门的法律正在被讨论，就是2035年不能销售燃油车，不能销售插电混动和增程车，只能销售纯电动车。即使是今天电动化在欧洲整体走的相对靠前的德国，也是反对者，更不要说意大利了。于是我们把这个尖锐的问题就抛给了他们俩。Would it be risky or with confidence?
we assisted in a sort of two phases. And now we are in a situation which is still changing. Italy arrived to approach the Italian public, approach the electric vehicles with a kind of delay compared to other European countries like Norway or like Denmark, but simply because there was a lack in terms of regulations and support from the government. As soon as the support was installed, you could assist at the very rapid growth, coming from very small numbers in the beginning. Unfortunately, then the government wasn't able to take, and this was in 21, take precise decisions in 22. And so the demand kind of went to idle. And now it's restarting because the government decided to give supports in a clear way. Everybody's able to understand. It's not enormous budgets, but it's still in a way of growing up. We are still in the very first months to assist to this growth. So we are still distant from other European countries, but we will assist to growth, and we cannot skip the European regulation. Italy will not be an exception, it cannot be an exception. So in 35, no IC vehicles.
虽然吉安说法律面前国国平等，意大利不能例外，但我认为不是每个意大利人都这么想。比如说在闲聊的时候，马提亚就跟文翰调侃了一句：“这个虽然上面有上面的政策，但是我们意大利人经常在整个欧洲历史上是拖点后腿的。”这句玩笑话的自我调侃，其实我觉得相当折射很多南欧地区人的心态，就是面对电动车这样一个时代和社会的激进的转折，我们真的要求葡萄牙、西班牙、意大利、法国和北欧的4国，还有荷兰、德国保持同一个节奏，这真的公平吗？这真的现实吗？这真的合理吗？我认为非常多的人对此有非常多的疑问。In China, a lot of dealership they used to sell a lot of petrol cars, but now they are very eager to turn to electric vehicles. But I want to understand what's your attitude currently.
I think that our attitude is to sell. Then, what we sell, it really depends on the demand on one side and on our, let's say, aim. As a group, we are very focused in providing knowledge, know-how, training to all our sales force. We develop an internal program, and we were the first and only group which have done this kind of training program for push to a next level. My preference is in giving to our customer the right consultancy and driving him to do the best choice. Because just to be very practical and pragmatic, if you drive a customer to buy a BEV, but the customer is anything but the right customer for a BEV, he will come back angry, not satisfied, will give you the car back, and he will never buy a BEV again unless there is a restriction. If you drive and provide the right consultancy to a customer, he will come back satisfied, he will talk positive words to his neighborhoods, and probably you will sell more BEV. If you start in the right way, you can create a circle which feeds itself and will start to grow and increase exponentially. Otherwise, you risk to kill the increasing of this cycle.
Okay, what Mattia I think wants to say is that especially a distributor like us, because you call us a dealer, we are distributors.
Distributor.
A distributor, we are distributors with a huge dealer network.
Okay.
Okay, a distributor like us and anyone is not able to educate the market. You cannot teach the consumer beyond a certain level, and you cannot force. So you need to serve the demand, and as he said, you need to support the consumer in order to understand, eventually to test drive, and in this respect, I think we are the only distributor offering something which is absolutely unique, meaning that you can buy a car, you can keep it for 15 days, 1,500 kilometers. If you don't like the car, you can bring it back, change it, or get your money back.
Whoa.
Which is absolutely unique. Probably in Europe, for sure in Italy.
Yeah.
And this helps in pushing in that direction, but with a transparent approach to the customers.
So, satisfied or reimbursed?
Yeah, I understand. You don't take sides for petrol or for electric. You just want to satisfy the customer. You don't take sides. Yeah.
We are prepared for satisfying the demand of the consumer. Yeah. We provide every sort of consultancy. The consumer can test whatever product.
Yeah, I think that our role is to be professionals in any kind of technology.
其实我在中国跟很多的经销商聊过油车向电车转型的这个问题。我觉得在国内，大家会更多的去谈商业目标的实现，谈我怎么能够把我的成熟业务转换到新型业务，并且在下一个时机占据先机。更多的谈的是商本身。但是跟这个都灵汽车交流的时候，他们的回答让我们非常触动。他们一直在聊人，在聊用户，在聊这个事情的这个本质，而且你看得出来，他们对这个事情的节奏感，他们的这种心态跟我们是不一样的。这是两个国家的汽车社会差异非常明显的一个缩影。当地经销商中的知华派。
If someone is driving a car which is 15 or 20 years old, there must be a reason why.